going to try and hold my thing still so it doesn't get windy, and I've never done anything like this before. Today is the 9th, I think, of January. I'm not going to explain anything because details are irrelevant. So if you're like, what the fuck, just keep scrolling and that's totally fine. But, wind. I better check that sound, okay? Alright, I'm gonna have to just keep trying to like film in between gusts of wind. But I have a message for everyone and I don't quite understand it. So I'll start with this and I'm assuming more videos will come, but I think we're about, the rest of January and into February, alright, now don't hold me to this because I'm just going to try and snapshot it, but I think basically it could be saying that in this next month and a half to 2 months, if you find yourself constantly losing people, just know that it's only temporary. And I'm sorry that that's very vague, but I'm hoping now that I've said that it will come in more clearly. But wind. Alright, hopefully you can hear me over the wind because it's just coming a bit clearer now. But I believe what's happening right now is that the 3D is being gently shaken away from the 5D. Does that make sense? It's like that. I saw a TikTok about the jar of ants. Were they ants? Red ants and black ants, and they were harmonious until someone shook the jar and then they turned on each other. Well, someone just shook the jar, man. So I'm still waiting for Joe Rogan to help me unlock my brain, but on the off chance that what happens next happens before that, and I'm right, I think we're just being birthed and you don't have to make sense of that. That's okay. But now I've lost my... Hang on, getting the broom out. Alright, no, fuck it, I'm just going to say it, and if you think I'm crazy, whatever, move on. Okay, so Mary Magdalene is currently giving birth to twins, which is us. We are the DNA and the cells and the body and the everything of Jesus and Mary Magdalene's twins. Fuck! Twins Sarah and Joshua, who will be the younger siblings to Moses, Jesus and Mary's first son. And unfortunately though, Joshua did not make it through the pregnancy, so his body is just being birthed now and the umbilical cord is being cut, and that is what we can feel the splitting earthy thing. Hang on. going to fight it, but the kind of, I guess, good news is that that's not a worry, because the part of whoever in humanity was part of Joshua's DNA, we still exist because of the memory in Sarah, his twin's DNA, which is Earth. That's why we're still on Earth, because of DNA memory. Anyway, and so unfortunately Joshua doesn't make it, but Sarah Rose Magdalene is currently being born, and will be born on the 29th of February this year. And I know that doesn't exist, but I just figured we would realise what that meant when we got there. Anyway, let me just go and do some file sorting upstairs. Alright, so with Joshua out the way, and I know that sounds horrible, but we have lots of time to grieve later. I need you to understand that what has happened in the real reality needs to feed into our story somehow, and so I just want everyone to get ready for a lot of temporary grief and loss in the next 2 months, but I think I need you to know that we're all together again after that. We only have to say goodbye so that the timeline can collapse, and then we're all together again after that. Does that make sense? Alright, hang on. Upon reflection there, I might even just leave it at that. And if anyone wants to hear Crazy Shen's idea, some furtherness, let me know and I will make some more. Otherwise, why not? Love you long time.